To be Normandy. Ooh. Yep. Thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honor... Ooh, a monument? Be the first to walk on the site. Oh, that's cool. 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed. Okay. Cool. A little side thing there. That'll be fun. Let's go check out Joker.
Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
We're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
Love it.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Uh-huh.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
True.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on. We're
Yeah,
stuck in a
we've
weird
been over
place,
this.
sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
Okay.
What happened to the rest of
We were your team, Commander.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Okay, just a little ED interaction. I like it. It said there was a control to examine somewhere when I was walking up. Yeah, what is that? Is that just like a bug? What? Oh, cool.
Mark on 2, clear.
Can't see. Does he? Is that canon? He said what? Who said what? Oh. Thought I missed it. Okay. Okay. Let's go see what the rest of the crew is up with before we head back to Omega.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee.
Ah.
He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe. I don't know, cool. I don't know. It's stressing me out. Is she safe? I know. Stressing out too. Go up to the captain's cabin. We ran into her at the beginning of the game. She's doing alright. She's doing pilgrimage things. Woo. I'm Batman. Is this what Shepard sleeps to? Damn you, Caldwell. While we're grooving. Woof. Look off the snacks. The salmon I ate. Work off all the low carb meal that I just ate. Yeah, work off all the omega I just ate. Yeah. Crew's quarters. Oh.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Yeah, Cerberus is like they're dotting every I, crossing every T, like a little too much.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Oops. Blankets and plushies. Yeah, it's kind of like those kinds of vibes. Caldwell True. It's like they're too good.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Especially when they have like a supposedly like dark history.
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons,
Do it.
Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father?
Do it,
By
Brandon.
Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Oh, changing it up, Braylon? Are you gonna go dark side too? Pog. I know the answer to that, don't worry.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool
Maybe.
to you.
I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda.
That's easy for you to say. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying
You've
it.
told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Interesting.
Anytime, Commander.
Man, why she got like this, the best spot in the house? I guess captain's quarters is nicer, but
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Chakwas.
What's this area?
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so.
This is
medical bay
the
seems
Normandy
very much like the sick bay
SSV2.
on the original Normandy.
Cerberus
Only
remade
thing missing
Normandy.
were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
But they outfitted it with an AI, which is super sus. After like just fighting off like a sentient AI race.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Commander. She does a little bit, Caldwell. I can hear. I can hear what you're saying. I don't think there's anything else on this level. We'll go down one more. Check on Zaid. I think he was referring to Chakwas.
I've got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
You're such a dog.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Yeah, I do. Twice Dia in the terrace apartments? Oh, nice. Has to be Scottish, true.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
Do I actually get to play? I just stole my engineer's money? As the
Be
rookie?
gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Shepard.
What can we do for you, Commander?
What do you think about Serpent?
Actually, we don't know much about the
We're
organization.
off to kick the collectors right in the...
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Right in the what? I like how I talk to her
What
and
can
it's
we
just
do
like,
for you,
nah,
Commander?
you're
Will do,
talking to
Commander.
Donnelly. Casually robbing his crew yet. Great commander. That was the Paragon option, man. Alright. Where's Zaid at? Is Zaid down here? No. Elevator. ED. Starboard cargo. What? Okay. Let's see the use of that.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call her Jessie. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle. I was down and out when I found that gun. Jessie was the first weapon I got my hands on.
Jessie.
Took her everywhere. She didn't have much punch, but reliable as all hell. She'd already been through a lot by the time I got her. Still, I never had to re-sight her once. Damn good rifle.
Can I have it?
I remember Jessie's first kill. Turian arms dealer out of Omega. I ran through miles of filth and rust to hunt him down. When I finally cornered him, that gun was caked in 2 inches of the foulest sludge you can imagine. But Jessie wanted that Turian dead, so 2 shots. And he died right there.
Okay.
I killed my way across the Terminus systems with that gun. Seemed like Jessie wanted to kill more than I did. Bloodthirsty old bitch. I owe half my reputation to that weapon right there. Anytime someone calls me ruthless, relentless, they're talking about that rifle.
Okay.
I don't take Jessie into battle anymore. Had to retire her about 5 years ago. I was hunting down this Batarian slaver. Forgot his name. Not important. Carved my way through 100 Batarian mooks. I don't remember ejecting a clip once. Jessie just kept firing. Reached the
Mass
slaver,
Effect 1.
He got in my face, so I went to blow him away, and nothing. The old bitch had finally jammed. So I smashed his face in with the butt of the gun and called in the job. After that, Jessie couldn't be fixed. Nothing anyone could do. Like she'd finally had enough blood and was ready to rest. Been resting ever since.
Right there. You just told me not to touch it because it's like so good and like you don't use it anymore. There's so much extra dialogue.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
I can't put my finger on who he reminds me of. Like what other character in something.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
I don't know if I believe him.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Okay. Okay. It's kind of satisfying, though. I know this is what you guys came here to see. Does anything happen? I feel like there's gonna be like an achievement or something if I do it enough times. What if I could, Admiral? Okay, I'll do it 5 more times. Where am I getting all this garbage from? Okay, one more time. Okay.
I was trying to remember
Is that the
how many
DLC?
Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness. Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay. So they gave him like dialogue, but they gave him voice acting lines, but like not dialogue, which is interesting. Okay. I think that's it for talking to all the crew. Zaid pulling the reverse Uno card. I should let you go, Shepard. Let's head back to Omega.
No messages for you, Commander.
We'll see if we can get Archangel within an hour. Wab 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 whoop whoop wab wab whoop. How do I move again? Oh yeah, I have to click. Into orbit. Okay. Increases health by 5%. Power damage by 5%. I think this is the one I want. Headshot damage by 10%. Yeah, let's apply that. We didn't get any other armor because I don't think it's... I don't know. It might be a good investment to go ahead and get an armor set. I prefer something that makes me tankier, so maybe that 10% HP, 10% shield would be nice. So I'm fine with doing a little less damage if I can just, like, take 10% more, 20% more damage. We'll bring Morden. I don't really ever really want to even bring Zaid because he's a DLC character, so it's like, how much is he really going to be implemented and interacting with like the game? Could be wrong, but okay, she's got Overload and Heavy Warp. He's got Incinerate, Cryoblast, and Neural Shock. Pool, Barrier, Inferno ammo. We'll bring Miranda with us because she's got Overload. Been getting close to running out of ammo a couple of times, something to keep in mind. DLC characters interact in missions. Okay. Let's okay, well, this is fine.
Judging by the quarantine reports, the plague has been completely eradicated.
Alrighty. I'd like to get him at least having Cryoblast. We'll do that. So he needs to be loyal. Cripple an organic enemy with pain. Just like a stun. It's probably really good. Snap freezes your targets. That's pretty dang good in combination with my biotics. Very effective against armor. Yeah, he seems like he's really good. Let's max his Incinerate, like off the rip. Why not? Splash zone on this plasma round is increased, allowing you to scorch multiple targets. I kind of like the AoE for this. The damage difference isn't... It's only an extra 1.8 meters of impact radius? Like, what? We'll go for it, though. It's fine. I think the AoE there sounds really good. We'll do that. That's fine. Okay. We're good. Shepard.
Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
So we're finally going into Afterlife, huh? I think we've basically been everywhere but there now.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Who, me? Nah.
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
That's not good.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Okay.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, dude. Gavern. Ah, we gotta wait in line.
Come on, let me in.
How long do I have to wait in line?
Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
Ugh.
Arya's expecting me. Ugh.
Go on in. Annoyed. If she were expecting you, you'd be inside.
I'm expected. Cozy. Okay, we're vibing. So accurate.
I'm busy.
All right. Why are they having trouble letting people in? There's so much room in here. Isn't it just more money outside? Oh yes, we got Chalk West's brandy. Perfect. I'm glad I saw that. It's pretty easy to miss. Great. Private room is locked. My bad. Helena Blake. Why is that name so familiar?
Commander Shepard? Is that you? I'd heard you were dead. I'm Helena Blake. We met a few years ago. I don't expect you'd remember.
Oh,
You
yeah,
removed
kinda.
2 criminal warlords from power.
Ah,
and
yeah.
Persuaded me to retire. I'll never forget it.
What brings you to Omega?
What brings anyone to Omega? Opportunity, success, failure, all of the above? I find this place suits me. I can bring it a certain air of civility, I suppose.
And now you're on Omega. Once a criminal, always a criminal, eh?
Oh no, Commander. I retired. I know better than to go back on my word with you. You convinced me to turn my life around. I'm a social worker now, believe it or not.
That seems like a hopeless job in a place like this.
Quite the opposite, actually. This place needs it more than most. Doing the good work in a place like this requires that one understand how things truly work, which makes me uniquely qualified.
That's more noble than I expected.
Noble? No. It's just that someone came along a few years ago and made me see the error of my ways. You convinced me that I could use my contacts and skills for things other than smuggling and exploitation. I thank you for that.
I feel like she's full of it.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're keeping out of trouble.
Thank you. This is all to your credit, Commander.
I feel like Shepard's being so gullible right now. Just falling for this. Like, she's clearly just trying to get Shepard off of her track.
I have to go.
Of course. You must have more important things to do. Hello again, Commander.
I told you to straighten up.
Oh, you convinced me to turn my life around.
Well,
thank you. This is all
I have to go.
Of course.
I don't
You
believe
must
that
have
at
more
all.
important things to do.
At all. Let's go down here before we go up. Talk to Arya. This probably just loops down to the, like, kind of slums area. Oh, no, there's a second bar down here? What?